Thanks for checking it out. This is the local Brew radio show, and I'm your host, Deon Slam. Each week we feature real, authentic Louisiana artists, and tonight I'm going to be featuring the music of England in 1819, straight from Baton Rouge. As always, you're tuned in to Baton Rouge Community Radio, 96.9 FM WHYR. England in 1819 is the music project of a Mr. Andrew Calloway. I interviewed Andrew in November of 2011, and it just so happened that the band just released a new album a couple weeks ago, so let's check out that interview. Tell me a little bit about the band. How did y'all form? How did y'all start playing together?
Well, me and my dad and my brother we were all in different places, and ended up in Baton Rouge at the same time in 2007.
Same time.
Yeah. I was in Colorado, and my brother was in Ohio, and my dad was in Baltimore. My dad and my mom were up in Baltimore, and they moved to Baton Rouge, and my brother ended up going to LSU for horn performance, and I was getting tired of being a ski bum in Colorado, and so we all ended up in Baton Rouge and decided to start playing together, and we just kind of did a trio thing for a while and slowly added people as we went along. And my brother met a few people in the LSU School of Music, and that's where we got the oboe player and the opera singer. And my roommate from college was the drummer, and then we kind of, have kind of grown from there.
So y'all haven't always been called England in 1819.
No.
Y'all were a trio.
We were a trio called Field Day, and somewhere there are some recordings that we made. I think we made 20 CDs, and we hand-painted them, and somewhere somebody has those. But they're hard to find. But they're out there.
Rare items indeed.
Rare items.
So where does the name come from, England in 1819?
It comes from a sonnet by Percy Shelley. It's a poem. And he, for those of you out there who don't know, he was the husband of Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein. And
right.
He lived in England in 1819, and he kind of just wrote this poem about how he wasn't happy with how things were. And, I don't think we take a lot of meaning necessarily from the words of the poem and think that that's anything special, but I think we just kind of liked the way it sounded. I think we were flipping through a poetry book looking for names to replace Field Day and just kind of came across it and liked it.
So England in 1819.
Yeah.
It is.
England in 1819, yeah. Sounds kind of big, It has a wide sound because you have to think back all those years,
Wide sound indeed. How do you normally describe your music to a would-be fan or somebody who hasn't ever heard of England 1819?
I describe it as, different things at different times. Sometimes I say things like it's a mix of classical music and indie music, and or that it has classical elements, because the songs are a little bit longer. There are the other instruments. There's the French horn, the oboe, the opera voice. People kind of associate that with classical music. And there's a few things like that. But so I kind of also think it just kind of is... It's basically post-rock with small piano-based things that usually grow into bigger ending anthem type of, triumphant things.
Are there any particular influences to the music?
There's a lot. Sigur Rós definitely is a big influence of ours. Early Coldplay and Ben Folds and Keane and Radiohead were big influences of mine when I was kind of starting to play more piano and write piano-based songs. And a lot of the stuff that I write starts out on the piano, and when it kind of comes to the band, that's when everybody's influence kind of gets in there, and my dad's he's got his own set of influences. U2, you know, he's got the whole U2 guitar thing going.
Sing a bass song in between words, phrases. Rocks mark your feet in sun. Beads glisten your glass and face. Chance at first, and all of us the joy. she'll only breathe. She loves it all. She's so wide open, more fragile than you'll ever be. A waterfall, building emotion. You try to hold, she'll only break. You try to hold, she'll only break. Take this ocean home if they weren't so uptight. You could be the only one to be there, true light of mine. Am I right? Am I right? Do we take away what's inside? Am I a shadow, a wave over paper. In the meantime, a shadow, light burns away. I was sealed to be days in the eyes of those still drawing. Darkness here grows on the side.
Up a music set from the Baton Rouge group England in 1819. We listened to some tracks off of their recently released album Alma, and those tracks included Blue Ribbon, Waterfall, The Elephant, and Air That We Once Breathed. You can check out England in 1819 on their website england1819.com, and you can even go check out their new album and perhaps get into it at their Bandcamp page, which I believe is england1819.bandcamp.com. And if we're talking about live music, tonight, Friday the 2nd of March, at the Spanish Moon will be Shearwater and Brassbed. At Phil Brady's will be Harvester and Blessed the Wretched. At the Varsity Theater, Andy Davis plus Jake Smith. At the Chelsea's, Rebirth Brass Band. At Rockin' Saki, DJ Benjamin Curtis will be laying it down. At the Northgate Tavern, Boom Juice. At Clicks, Memory of a Melody. And at the Cadillac Cafe tonight, Ugly Stick. Tomorrow night, Saturday the 3rd of March, check out the Spanish Moon to see Wicket the Instigator. At Northgate Tavern, the Local Skank and The Shiz. At Boudreaux and Thibodeau's, Green Light Caravan. At the Cadillac Cafe, 9 Volt. And at Chelsea's Cafe, Drive-In and Cryin'. Well, that's it for this week's edition of the Local Brew Radio Show. I'd like to thank you for checking it out. The theme was by the Modulated Mohawks with the track Chocolate Fire Cream. I would like to thank WHYR for broadcasting the show. Check the station out at whyr.org. You can enjoy archives of past Local Brew radio shows at dslocalbrew.com/radio, or catch episode forecasts and more on Twitter at The Local Brew. Tune in next week at the same time to catch even more authentic Louisiana music. And stay cool, Baton Rouge.